And good morning, Royal We family. Happy Friday. Now, typically, I'd have a heartfelt message about healing from narcissistic abuse, but not today. Today, we are going to take a good look at some narcissistic memes, and together, you and I are going to rate the memes as either being passive or aggressive. Now, whether you find the meme passive or aggressive, one thing is for sure. You're going to get some valuable insight into the delusional mindset of narcissists. If you happen to agree with me that the meme is passive or aggressive, be sure to give me a thumbs up and like it. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the very first meme right here. I'm not an asshole. I'm just honest, and my mouth has no filter. Well, let's all be honest. If you're an adult and you have not learned how to filter your mouth, then chances are you are an asshole. Now, this comes across to me as the typical covert narcissistic meme. They manage to not only defend themselves, but also show themselves to be the best person in the situation and justify their actions all in the same sentence. Let's check it out. I'm not an asshole. That's defending themselves. I'm just honest. That's them showing themselves to be the best thing in the world right there. And then my mouth has no filter. Well, that's the justification. And what a justification that is. Shoot, with that justification, you can just say whatever you want to say wherever you're at, no matter who's around, it doesn't matter. My mouth has no filter. What else can I say? I'm just honest, but I'm not an asshole. I definitely rate this meme as passive, typical covert narcissism right there. The next meme, I know I'm an asshole. It's one of my best qualities. Well, we got to give it to them for acknowledging one of their best qualities. Now, for those of you who are wondering what the difference is between a covert and an overt narcissist, well, here's your typical overt narcissist right here. I know I'm an asshole. I'm mean. I'm rude. I bully people. I plunder. And I'm proud of it. It's red flags all over the place. They give you the red flags. The problem is a lot of people will take the red flags and still get involved and then still get surprised when they prove it's true. Don't be that person. Moving on to the next meme. Sorry I didn't consider your sensitivities. I thought you were an adult. Aren't adults supposed to consider people's sensitivities? I mean, at some age, you're supposed to develop a certain level of empathy, right? Now, this is either an overt narcissist or a 5-year-old. I take that back. I don't want to insult 5-year-olds because 5-year-olds have more empathy than this. Next meme. Congratulations, you took the joke too far. Wow. How about this? The joke probably began too far. One of the many problems with narcissists is they fail to realize that people see through their nonsense. People can literally see the hatred that sits behind their insults that they refer to as jokes. They really think they're outsmarting everybody. It's kind of sad. Now, you and I both know we can tell the difference between a joke and mean-spiritedness. Jokes are meant to bring people together to laugh together. Mean-spiritedness is meant to put somebody else down. Narcissists put their mean-spiritedness out there and call it a joke because they think it's funny, whether or not you're laughing with them. This is definitely a covert, narcissistic, passive meme. If you agree, hit the like. Next meme. Sometimes the nicest people you meet are covered in tattoos, and sometimes the most judgmental people you meet go to church on Sundays. I completely do not even know what this meme is even about. Sometimes the nicest people you meet are covered in tattoos. And sometimes the most judgmental people you meet do go to church on Sundays. But what is it trying to say here? That people covered in tattoos don't go to church? I got one. Sometimes the nicest people are bald-headed. And sometimes the meanest people have hair. It's kind of like what this sounds like to me. It just doesn't make any sense. Next meme. Oh, this is a popular one. I mean, this meme has gone viral many times. This is the whole But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. I mean, this meme popped up everywhere. Grumpy cat. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This girl. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Ned Flanders. If you can't handle me at my diddliest, you don't deserve me at my doodliest. Batman. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't, boom, knock it off. I think we've all had enough of that, right? Okay, this meme actually is an entire quote apparently from Marilyn Monroe. It's a narcissistic blog, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It says this: I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes, I'm out of control, and at times hard to handle. But if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Marilyn Monroe. Problem I'm having with this meme is, where exactly do you identify the best? I mean, is it somewhere in between selfish and impatient? Or is it between insecure and out of control? I have no idea where the best is. And this is typical of narcissists because there is no best. They're telling you, this is who I am. I'm selfish, insecure, all this stuff. And if you can't handle me at my worst, then well, I've got nothing else. I mean, the reality is when you deal with narcissists, the best you're ever going to get is the love bombing in the beginning of the relationship. After that, you're doomed because there's nothing else coming down that pipeline, right? And a lot of narcissists will use statements like this to keep you hanging on for more. Just hang on a little bit longer. Just endure a little bit more of my craziness. Endure a little bit more of my name-calling, cussing, slander, bullying, throwing things at you. If you can just hang on just a tiny bit longer, I promise it will not get better because it's who I am. I'm an asshole. It's one of my best qualities. Next meme. I'd rather attend church with messed up people who love God than religious people who dislike messed up people. It depends on what kind of messed up we're talking about. I mean, we're all messed up to some extent. But if you're talking the type of crazy messed up of narcissism that causes you to call people names, cuss people out, fight with people, hurt people, physically assault people, act antisocial, sociopathic, psychopathic, you want to hang out in church with those people? Be my guest. Personally, I'd rather not. And the problem is today is churches, for the most part, are flooded with these individuals who are messed up. And they're using this I'm messed up as an excuse to prey upon good people in the church. So we're at a very dangerous point as far as the church is concerned. And I personally believe these things need to be addressed more. And this seems like something that is almost becoming a little bit too tolerant of what messed up in the church actually can look like, right? If you agree with me that this is another passive, covert, narcissistic meme, be sure to like and also be sure to subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos right here on The Royal We.